This life is nothing but a video game. And I say that because no matter where you start, you can go up in the ranks to become better, get to the next level, face a new devil, face a new monster, face the new problems of this bigger life. And just like in GTA, you know, you can build your character, bro. You build your character and you're the character and you're the main character. You're Trevor, you're whoever those characters are in that video game. But you're playing this game, and the sad part is about our game and our video game in life is that there's no revivals. You know, once you die, you're done. Maybe you get a couple chances at life. Maybe you have a couple near-death experiences and then you still survive. But we really only have one shot at this thing. So how you're playing this game, you could sit at level 1, you could sit at level 2, you could sit at level 3, however long that you want. But you have to step up you have to wake up one day and realize that, you know, if I don't get on this controller and try to beat the next level, then I'm not going to go anywhere. And a lot of people stay on level 1. A lot of people stay on level 2. A lot of people never go up in the ranks in life or never even try. And the fact of the matter is, what are you going to do? Are you going to try or are you not going to try? And the game doesn't get harder. You know, maybe the first couple levels, they're hard-ish, but really it's on easy mode. And once you get past the first level, the next level gets harder, and then the next level gets harder, and then the next level gets even harder. So you have to understand, you have to always choose, you know, what game am I gonna play? What strategy am I gonna use to get to the next level? And when the new monster comes, when the new obstacle comes, how am I gonna get past that obstacle? Because even in my life, especially, every place that I've gotten to, every challenge that I've faced have made me 10 times stronger than before I faced it. And I was so happy and so grateful after I got past those levels to say, yeah, you know, I got past that, and, you know, I learned this lesson, I learned that lesson, and that's going to go into the whatever level I want to get to. You know, I want to get to level 100. I want to get to the max level I can get to. And the only way I could do that is by facing each level and staying in that level and understanding that I have to solve problems in this level to get to the next one. One thing about these levels is that you can sit in comfort. You could sit and be the same and nothing is going to happen other than you're going to live at that level for the rest of your life. You're going to live in that mundane life for the rest of your life. And you're never going to see the things, you're never going to experience the things that you wanted to experience. And comfort is the only thing that's blocking you from getting to that next level. You know, sometimes you got to get to whatever level you wanted to get to or desired or dreamed of, and then you have to go and walk around the map and be like, dude, this is crazy. Whatever this is wild, bro. I don't know how I got to this point. I don't know how I've seen this part of the map, but this part of the map is crazy. And when you see how crazy it is, you have to sometimes like sit in and be like, yeah, man, I just got to explore this for a little bit of time. But then sooner or later, it becomes your norm, you know, and everything becomes normal. And within 3 months, you're going to be like, oh, this is normal. You know, this is something I've experienced. This is something that isn't new. Everything in life feels bland. Nothing tastes too crazy anymore. All these fine dining dinners that I used to have that used to amaze me now don't amaze me anymore. And they're just like everything else. And you want to get to the next level. But to get to the next level, you have to risk. You have to sometimes risk everything. You sometimes have to be ready to lose everything and lose the idea of the person that you thought you became to get to the level that you got to. Because to get to the next level, you sometimes have to just reinvent yourself completely. Because the ideas, your old way of thinking, the person that you were, isn't good enough and isn't strong enough to face this next giant that's to come, or the next trial or tribulation that's to come. And you always have this graph that goes up and goes down, goes up, goes down, up, goes down. And that's just like gravity. Whatever goes up has to come down. And life is exactly the same way. And this video game that you're playing, and the game that you're playing is the exact same way. So you can't expect everything to go exactly to plan. You can't expect that in your improvements everything isn't going to go down or things aren't going to level off, because this game is forever evolving. And there's really in our game, and certain video games, there's different levels and there's a max level, but we don't really have max levels. And then when you get to the max level, there's another level that isn't about money, isn't about fame, isn't about status, isn't about all the things, and it's about spirituality. And you become so lost that death seems like a thing that is pretty interesting to you, and even in climbing the ranks that you're in now, where you're going up and going down and trying to figure out, man, this isn't everything that I thought it would be. You experience so much more than you ever thought you'd experience, and you get lost in this game, and you get trapped in your mind to say, what am I living for? What am I playing this game for? And that's where your purpose comes in play. Everybody's playing this game for a different purpose. Everybody's playing this game to get to something in life that they want, that they desire. And you have to find out what you desire out of this game. What do you want to extract from this game? Because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to extract something. You have to figure out your something, and you have to move forward and play the game according to the something that you want. The levels aren't going to please you, and the new maps and the ever-evolving life that you live isn't going to be the answer to your problems, and isn't going to be the answer to all the things that you face. So I ask you to play this game cautiously, but still play this game in uncomfort. Never get comfortable in the life that you live. Never get comfortable in the level that you're in, because there's always another level for you to live. No matter how amazing the new one is, there's always a new one for you out there to live. And keep dreaming, keep moving forward, keep living, man.